Hello everyone, welcome to Minecraft Stoneblock. I haven't yet sieved all the gravel yet, but I will. Gonna fill these up. We'll put the last one in there. So, a lot of things to do. We're gonna get some extra cobblestone. I want to fill these all the way up. There we go. So, we've been trying to decide how we want to do things, and it appears that cobblestone is going to be pretty heavily needed, but so too is diamonds if we want to get that upgrade. I like how the tier 4 is actually gold, but this one's diamonds. And I actually got quite a bit of diamonds. Apparently, we're supposed to go to the nether. We're not going to go there too quick. Our actual interest is this quest. There's a lot here. We've already gotten quite a bit, so we can already make 16 seared bricks. So there's that. Let's see. So we have to make a casting bin. Quite a little useful thing. I'm actually going to make 2 casting bins to be safe, because I got lots of bricks. We also want a casting table. Make 2 of those, because those are useful. Better to have extras. Alright, we'll need the drains. Now I think... Okay, there's our controller. And that's a drain. Alright, we're gonna need a couple of these. 4 drains enough, or do I want a few more? I'm gonna do like a 6 drain setup here, so we're gonna need 6 drains. Alright, all we're missing now is a tank and some faucets. So there's my faucets. We need 1 per drain. So we have 6 faucets, so let's go ahead and get started. So the controller is going to go, we're going to move this pillar's just in my way. And we're going to break this to put the controller here. We're going to put a block there eventually. The bottom needs to be made of brick. Now, fun fact, the controller does not, I say again, that does not need to have any blocks. The corners can be cobblestone for what it's worth. So we're going to make like so, and then the drains like so. I'm going to move this torch right on the wall. Same thing with this one. Again, this room does need some expansion, but at least it'll be a start. Fact is, actually, what I can do... I like this pick move. Mine's a little faster now with this. We're actually going to move these stairs. Now, fortunately, while I'm in this room, nothing will spawn. I have F7 pressed, so I can see where the dark area is. I can put a new... Oops, I want to save that. Hey. A nice new pillar right there will be just fine, and we'll put a torch right here. And that lights all that needs to be lit. So let's put our basins there. Let's put the tables on... Or actually, let's do a basin and a table on each side. For now. Would love a little bit more room to work in here, because it's kind of tight, but we'll make do. I prefer 2 spaces, not 1, but again. Go ahead and start faucets. Now, a faucet will not pour if there's not something to be used, so obviously we can make blocks with this. We can do a lot, but we still obviously need more blocks. Also, oh, that one's not ready yet. Well, we have our apple harvesting now. A couple of these would be very nice. This has used up a little bit more fuel. We need to get some glass to make the last thing we need. A smeltery tank. I want to say, yeah, seared tank. Alright. So there we go. Come over to this. Wait, what? It's connected to the cobblestone generator? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know this thing connected like that. It's weird. I can just grab cobblestone out of there, I guess. We'll take it. We're going to cook a little bit of glass. I actually would like to see if I can get a second tank. Oh, I apparently grabbed all that cobblestone. That may yet prove useful, though. So we'll let that cook through. Boom. We're going to make a second tank, because these tanks can actually be pretty useful. Also, that's now fully grown. Now I see it's a much bigger apple when it's grown. I wish this had more apples on it. I'm curious to know if I do this. Now, currently this thing is not active. If we put a block right there... Oop, don't stand in it though, because that'll hurt. But now I have this. We still need 3 more blocks. That's kind of why I need a little bit more. But we're going to upgrade that furnace. We've got a hammer well on the way now. Wow, that thing lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. That's good, because I needed some glass, actually. You can pulverize glass also, but there's also a glass chicken. Don't ask me how that works. The reason I wanted some glass is for ducts, or not ducts, pipes from thermal. Apparently you can make transfer pipes as well. Ah, man, there's a lot of options. A lot of options, indeed. A vitreous pick? That's also how you make these. Buildcraft engines. And of course, the most basic Buildcraft tank. There are a lot of tanks. There's open block tanks. We have basic fluid tanks from Mechanism. This holds 14 buckets. It's straightforward enough. The advanced one requires these enriched alloys. It's a little trickier, but it holds 28. And Elite holds 56. And the Ultimate, which holds 112. We have an Ender tank. The Dark tank from Evilcraft. The quartz tanks, I'm not sure how much that holds. Apparently the dark tank can have its capacity increased, so that's interesting. We have this tank, the fluid storage tank. Ooh, this actually would be nice. Stores up to 64 buckets of any liquid. Ooh, we might have our tank choice. We also have this fluid tank, which can be moved around fairly easy. Another tank is the basic portable tank, which can be upgraded. There's several versions, so this is the basic. And I'm pretty sure you can make hardened versions of these as well. But don't quote me on that. Blood magic. I don't think we have blood magic on this, do we? Interesting. We have Steve's Cart's tanks. Yes, we have open block. Open block tanks are fairly straightforward. And you can hold 16 millibuckets per, and you get 2, so... I think we have our tank, though. I think we're going to make this. 4 ingots, 4 glass, and a piece of obsidian. I think that's more than doable. But first... an obsidian furnace. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. Look how much it can cook. It actually has 2 outputs. That's exactly what I was hoping for, in fact. We're going to need some serious lava now. But now it can cook twice as fast, essentially. I'm glad I got that upgrade. So now we have to decide what to make that hammer out of. So for now I'm going to put that in there and start sieving away. Because we have more than enough smeared bricks. There we go. The smeltery is complete. The hammer is... it's time to make a hammer. Also, it's a little dark in there, it seems. I As much as I hate to put water on the ground, it's not going to be a big deal until I get some lava. So I have a little bit. So if I put lava in this tank, I can put some lava in the other tank. And this is actually something I learned about tankers recently. You can see we have 2 buckets. That's what the B stands for, 2 buckets. See? So the tanks actually combined, so that's really nice. Alright, so I'm going to look at materials and decide what to make my hammer out of. So I'll be back in a moment after I've looked through this book. I already know one material I want to use, but I have to figure out the rest. So give me a few minutes to look and see, and then we'll start making it. Okay. See you in a moment. Or a minute. Alright, I've done some serious thinking, guys. Let's get the hammerhead. I believe we need a tough tool rod, large plate. Look at the tough binding as well. And we'll go ahead and fill up our pattern chest with those. So right off the get-go, the first thing we'll need to do is upgrade this tool station, which again is not hard. Any metal block in theory would do, so, or at least certain kinds. Yeah, iron, probably can use some others as well. Yeah, you can use bronze, copper, silver, electrum. So we'll see what we have the most of after I've gone through all this gravel. So I'm gonna sieve. We're gonna upgrade the tool station. We're gonna get our hammer to go on. I've decided to make an osmium handle for dense and well established, and that's reasonable handle modifier and durability that I can live with. I'm more interested in the fact that these are together in one tool, so that'll help. And then for the plates, because the hammer has 2 of these, one of them is going to have to be made of iron, I believe. The head itself, I think, I'd like to make it one out of emerald. An emerald one would be amazing. It'd have a lot more durability. So I think that's what we're going to do. And plus it'll be nice. It'll be green. So I'm going to sieve. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I have come to a decision, guys. We are going to make, with our first diamonds, a diamond stiffened mesh. Because it's going to make more diamonds. So it is a much better thing. And it's a quest, so it gets that out of the way. Can move that. There we go. So it's much more useful, and will provide me a greater chance of reward from the heavy oak sieve, as you can see. So it's going to give me a lot more from it. I've already made some osmium. I'm not sure. We'll put the survivalist generator away. Let's go ahead and open some loot boxes. Let's see, we got more fluix and more quartz blocks. I won't say no, those are good. A dragon egg crooks. What is this? Whatever it is expensive, because that's insanium. That is high tier right there. I'm guessing you're supposed to place this. I don't have information on that yet, so I'm not going to take any chance. We're safe and sorry. Lithium dust. Right. And we have another one. And then we have this. It uses RF to sieve for you with an auto sieve. Let's see what that is, shall we? Auto heavy sieve, auto sieve. Oh, and it uses steel for that? Jesus. That'd be nice, though. That'd be nice. But the iron one is doable. Another Invar hammer, guys. This game really wants me to use some Invars. And another. More viaduct. I think we're up to about a stack of that, aren't we? Just about. And is that it? I think that's it, yeah. So I think the magmatic generator, that's definitely something we want. Call me what you will, but I think we're going to be looking at this. That's going to help. I'm going to finish sieving, and then we're going to make our hammer. I just want you guys to see, I've already sieved through about 16 of the compressed gravel. Look how much is on the ground. I can't even pick it all up. Look at this. Emeralds, lapis, tin, iron, lead. More diamonds. Look at that, we got 2 more diamonds. Looking really good. Oh, more coal even. Like, that is amazing. Ah, it's beautiful. Let me continue. Oh my gosh, guys, there's something like arcing and sparking here. I suspect it is that charged crystal, because I think that's what that is. I'm going to do just a little bit more sand here. If I click really fast, it goes much faster than if I just hold. I would like to make just a little bit more. I don't know how much of this I really want to do, but... For those wondering, I actually am doing my dust, not my sand. Alright, let's see. I barely pick it all up. Let's see, we got some crushed black quartz, silver, gold, powder, Certus crystals, redstone. That's kind of why I did that. Ooh, collect the infinite. Ah, grains of infinity. We will need that. I can make a infinity biometal gear, which is used in Ender IO. And can apparently be used to make other weird things. That's weird to make that way. I like that you can make this with a smeltery, but it is a little tricky. But we got something else there. We got blaze powder, glowstone, silver, nickel. Yeah, charged Certus quartz. That's very important in applied energistics. Charged crystals are huge. Let's do some sand real fast on camera, because I think we can get the much needed prosperity shards fairly easy. Oh yeah. Plop those in my inventory. Oops. And there we have it. Yellorium, silver, gold, bone meal. So, yeah, with those, you take a diamond, it looks like this essence, and we get infusion crystals. You can also get base crafting seeds, which I'm guessing is what I need. We have mystical sticks, mystical string, mystical feathers, essence ingots, blank charms. There's a lot. I feel like the 16 prosperity shards I got are not going to be enough. But at least it starts it. So let's claim the chest and see. Inferium essence, faster than the vanilla furnace. Inferium essence is a crafting material. Infusion stone. I've also unlocked base essence and base crafting seeds. And you can see it goes quite a ways through there. And there's quite a few furnaces. Let's just take a look at this chest. 8 fluid displays. That's a lesser reward. Out of random things. Let me do a little bit more. We are on the way to having what we need. Look at this. And this should give us 2 ingots per. Yes! Alright, let's start pouring iron. Look at that. Oh, ho, ho. And that other one's about to be done, so let's go over here to that side as well. Yep, so that's filling up nicely. Of course, here's kind of a little waiting thing. You gotta let it cool off, which is why I made 2. I think I might as well take a little drink of water. Alright. Start pouring another. We need 4 blocks. Alright. Alright, had a bit of a sneeze there, but I managed to pause my mic in time. So, the iron is almost done. So we'll use the tool station with iron and some seared bricks. I put all my seared away, but we can grab that real fast. And we'll make a tool station, and we'll be on the way to making a hammer very soon. Let me check the time. It is almost wrapping up time as well, so we'll get this hammer done just in the nick of time. First things first. I ended up just putting the seared bricks in there. We made some good progress. We got some quests out of the way. And namely, we now have this. This is huge. Boop. Ender IO basics. Conduits. This leads me to hammers. Now, I'm wondering if I actually need... Looks like I'm going to have to melt these emeralds down. Ugh. Well, first thing I'm going to have to do is make some molds. And we're going to make aluminum brass for that, because that's fairly easy to do, so we'll do that. And thankfully I can just get like a block of that. So there's a whole bunch of aluminum. 3 blocks, 1 ingot. It made a lot of aluminum. And this copper will cook down. Aluminum always cooks fast. And see, I've used a little bit of lava. It's used per however much you cook, so you're not going to waste lava, thankfully. But it's based on what we're smelting, so it's not going to be a problem. Alright, we're making brass. So, we need to make a few molds. What are we going to make? Well, we need the following molds. We need the hammer. We need the tough rod. We need, I'm going to make the tough binding and the plate. I'm also going to make a pickaxe, and the tool rod, and the regular binding. And I'm not going to worry about a hatchet right now. And I could use even more chests. Do I want to make that many chests? Yeah, I might as well make a bunch of chests. Because we're going to need some chests over here. I'm going to move Tinker's stuff over here soon enough. Then I can store molds and stuff. So yeah, you can see we got lots of brass. So I'll come here and do this. And this cools in no time at all. Now it's a little tricky, as you can see, because we got to make sure we put the right stuff in. The head. The rod. Yeah, it's fairly easy to make all these molds. Once I have all the molds, it won't be an issue. Let's go ahead and cook down these emeralds. Those are going to take a little while to cook. And we're going to cook up this osmium. I don't think it's going to alloy anything, right? I hope not. There are 10 alloys: copper, nickel, iridium. There's a bit here. Osmium and iridium makes osmidium. However we're going to pronounce that. We can make osglass, I guess. The Mirion Invar, which isn't too hard. Fortunately, we can get that going pretty quick. Constantan also uses nickel. Signalum, interesting. Lumium. Ender makes Enderium. Aluminum, iron, obsidian makes the Alamite. That's a good thing. So, yeah, there's a lot of options there. So, I'm going to let this cook down, and I'm going to get making tools. Or the parts, anyway. Alright, I'm back for a moment to explain that apparently 1 emerald is worth a lot more in a smeltery than I thought. So much so that I have to make a mold. That's why I have the brass. So we'll make this. I don't know if this is going to use up that emerald, but if it does, it's not a big deal. But you can see I have a lot of extra emeralds. I am going to make an emerald binding because I'm curious. But here is our emerald head. And let's start trying to pour some of this out. Let's see how fast it cools. It's a little slow, so yep, let me keep making. Guys, I've done something amazing. I made a yellorium block because I noticed I was getting all that dust, and for the most part it has less use. But as it turns out, you don't even have to light a fire. And it has a rate of 20. Look how fast that is. That is pretty nice. Meanwhile, the other reason I brought you back, I'm cooking some obsidian to make alamite. Because I wish to make my head out of that. Oops, did I select the molten alamite? I did. Oh, it's on cast. Other side. No, I must put it away. No, I don't need the head. I almost made the wrong part, but I could have melted it. I want the large plate cast. So as alamite is being created, it's also being drained. Oh, let me get some more aluminum. And finally, we are ready to craft the hammer. Emerald Aluminite Iron Hammer. It's also got an osmium tool rod. It's barely able to fit everything in there. But this gives it quite a bit. It gives it magnetic, so hitting things attracts nearby things. We have Global Traveler, around the world and back. Shift right, click a block in order for items from broken blocks and killed entities to get transported in there, if it is an inventory. Like, I guess it'd matter if it were like a chest. Maybe drawers. Elemental, kind of useful, we'll see. We have well-established and dense, thanks to the osmium tough tool rod. It only has a mining speed of 268, unfortunately. Part of this is it's because it's a hammer. It has an attack value of 805, though, so go figure. But it has a mining level of cobalt. Actually, I should probably name it something a little more practical. How about... there. Conyard's hammer. At last, we have the hammer. And this thing can mine the obsidian, I know that. You can see the progression bar slowly filling up. 50%, 60%. And we're going to do one more thing, and then we're going to call it an episode. It's been a long episode. I decided to do a long episode. There we go. Got that obsidian back. Ba-da-da-da, the compacting drawer. And it's part of a quest that I can put in here. So now it can make a compressed and eventually double compressed cobblestone. So I'll grab all the cobblestone that's out of here. And we've already got 15 double compressed cobblestone. So yeah, look at that. This thing will slowly do what it needs to do. And that helps. That helps make cobblestone. That is very useful. I want to make a couple more of these, because then I could just put like sand, gravel, dust. These help a ton. I'm thinking that might be just what I do. So anyway, that has been a fun episode of Stoneblock. We've done a lot. We just made this. Apparently now we have drawer controller. We'll read through that another episode. Or I'll read that off camera, because that's a lot of reading, and you know. So I'm Conyard, this is Stoneblock. See you next time. We'll be back for more fun as I do some serious off-camera mining, and I'm going to fix up the smeltery because it needs to be fixed. So, yeah, see you next time.